Okay, so I I know this is I know it's a past, or maybe it's like while you're sleeping. All right. So I had a signature signed, and just out of the blue, the name Sumtra. I don't know what
Spell
that
it.
meant.
Spell
S
it.
and I signed it or I don't know if I was signing it, but it was just a hand on a piece of paper, and it was in cursive, Sumtra, SUM TRA, Sumtra.
Okay. So what have you done with that?
Well, I googled it.
Oh, are
I
you kidding me?
I
Oh,
did. I
oh,
don't know what it means.
okay.
I have no idea.
All right. Listen, do the work. Write it down.
I did write it down.
Where is it?
What do you mean,
You
where is it?
turfed it, didn't you?
No, it's in my personal binder.
Okay. Keep it out.
Get
Go
it
sit,
out.
go sit by the water. Put some rocks on it. They're record keepers. You're a record keeper. Make that combination. See, get your message.
Yeah.
It's yours to get. Dang, Google
Okay.
ain't gonna give you this. I can tell
No,
you.
they're not.
All right. Right, go to your heart. Call you
Okay.
sibling, call you spirit in. You have this. If they gave it to you, you're ready. So what's stopping you from being ready? Take a look. Yeah, I don't need that. I'm ready. Okay. Find out what is stopping you from being ready.
All
Right.
right. Okay.
And just say the word. Just say, I received this. I'm needing more clarity. I call on the angels of clarity now to give me a deeper message for this word I received. It's just like talking to your brother or your husband or your wife. Like there is no problem with talking to spirit or your spiritual teachers or angels or even creator himself. Because there's no higher or lower. We are all worthy. We are all part of the spark of our loving prime creator, and we have the right to go. And sometimes they go mad.
Hmm.
And he laughs. And he laughs. Right? Because he knows me by now. But I respect him and I love him and I appreciate him. But I don't try to be something else to go and talk to him. There's not there's not a angelic being or an ascended master that would ever want us to feel less than them. They would never want us to feel that. We are part of them. We are aligned with them. Right?
Yeah.
So this Zumda, find out who they are. Don't you want to know? I'd be curious as heck. I just wouldn't stop. That's me. You got this. I look forward to knowing more about it.
Okay.
You got this, darling. You got
All
it.
right. All right.
Thank you. Look at you.
Thank you. You're beautiful. Thank you.
How are you? All right. You got this. I want to know who that is or what that is. I'm nosy.
Yeah.
Okay.
And now we have our room up so she can share. She can say, hey, guess what, everyone? I found it.
Absolutely.
So we don't have to wait until next Tuesday if she finds out before Tuesday.
No pressure, hey, Amanda.
Right, right.
All right.
Mackie.
Excuse
Oh,
me.
bless you.
Just for a second. Take that. Take it.
Okay, can you hear me tonight?
Oh, hold on one second.
Oh, that's a yes.
Yes. I mean, yes. That's so true.
Oh, yeah, that was an interesting challenge.
Oh,
It
wow.
took 2 days to fix it, but it's working now. So,
Oh, yay.
hi, beautiful. You can hear me
We've
tonight.
been waiting 2 days to hear from her.
So I'm trying to put this in concise wording. So I know a lot of the gifts that I have. And I really do have a unique situation because I'm a triplet. So I'm a triplet and an identical twin. They've experienced one of the gifts, but I am the black sheep of the family, have always been out of 5 kids. Nobody in my family, they just let me do what I do, but they don't understand it. They don't ask questions, and I don't push. But I have had a lot of interesting things happen.
Hey,
So I see, I hear spirit every time somebody passes away, which has been a lot. That person talks to me, or I see them at the visitations, the funerals. If I take pictures of things just randomly, you don't know what's going to show up in it. I mean, I took just taking pictures of the sky, and there's a spaceship, and I'm talking the most detailed spaceship you've ever seen in your life. And thank goodness there were some people who were like, oh my God. I mean, that's all they could say. But I've also had pictures taken that I've been in and I wasn't there. I mean, the one that vividly comes to mind, I look like almost like a leopard, or, some type of a wild cat. It was very, very bizarre. But I know I can control emotions in a room. I've learned that recently, not just if I'm calm, everybody seems to stay calm. If I'm upset, people get upset in that manner. But I think what I'm really struggling with is the intimidation is what the word that comes to mind, because my whole life, you're intimidating. And I'm attacked spiritually. And in the last 5-6 years have been, I mean, they've tried to kill me. They almost succeeded once. And it's taken its toll on my physical body. So I feel part of me is all over the place because I don't have a place to focus my gifts, or my maybe that one that I really need to focus on. And it can be scary. I mean, you're driving down the road and you see these things. I mean, and the stuff that I've seen it's stuff that's in the tunnels, and I fought that. And what's really bizarre, what was her, Karen, when she spelled that out, I saw that last night. That she spelt it, and it was in my dream last night. That freaked me out. I'm like, oh my God, I saw that. I didn't see her, but so I really feel all over the place. I'm in a safe place in my home because I stay as protected as I can. But I a little, maybe some insight, some guidance, or something, because I'm pulled in so many directions, and right now things aren't good for many people, and I just
I'm
try to
here
stay
if you want
positive.
it. I'm here. I'm here. Right. I can see where you're going with your emotions, and I want to stay on track with your gifts. Right. Everybody in this room is shining beautiful light in support of you. I have some information for you if you would like to have it. Now, please be reminded, I'm not a baker, So I'm not gonna sugarcoat stuff. I'm not just
Oh,
gonna
no.
play words to be up here and be famous, sharing all that. That is not who I am. I am not. I'm a leader in my own way, but I do not wish to have leaders as followers. I do not wish to have those who will not do their own work walking beside me. Okay? I'm not saying you're not doing your own work, but I am saying there is a part of your being that you were to move to a higher state of your gifts, and you're stopping here, Maggie. You are a bridge between those who pass. Okay? You're a bridge between those who pass, which means that you are able to see them and communicate with them, but that you are taking on all the responsibility, because once they see who they're supposed to see, get that validation that they're moving on, let them go. You don't need to keep them hanging around to validate your gifts. Okay? Let them go. What are you supposed to do? Shine your beautiful light and say, go to the Creator. Go on your path. Go on your path. All right. You are a beacon of light that allows them to know that they have transcended or transitioned or graduated out of form. Okay. So I always say that the holy gifts that we come to do is the hardest for us to do in the physical. So you don't like that. But yeah, you're beautifully gifted as one who shines light on those who transition. Now, there's somebody else in this group that I wish you to connect up with. Kooky Bird, is it Kooky Bird, Mike? He works in this area, and he's beautiful, easy to talk to, has more information on your gifts than I do. So I invite you to connect with him, where I can see if I can help you make that connection. Okay. So what's happened is you got kind of comfortable, because it took a while to get comfortable seeing people transition, right? And now you're at the verge where you don't know what to do with the next step until you receive that. And I think Cookie Bird would be the one to help you with that, not myself. Then I would give you the invitation to know that you are a beacon of light, that those that need to see your beacon of light before they recognize the transition. So be that light and say thank you and see you. Okay? Don't hold on to it any longer than that. And then Kooky Bird can give you some more information on that. Yeah, and we are all part of the collective. This is what we need to understand, and we need to know. We are all part of this collective. We are safe. We are divine. But if we hold on or invite other things in longer than needed, then they've got a path to come to, don't they? But nothing outside of your being has a path to come to you, not even an angel, not even ascended master, unless you invite them. So that's the same with any darkness or evil. They do not have any right to your being at all. They don't. And they have no power over you whatsoever. But we need to be careful what we're inviting. We need to be careful what we're comfortable with, whether it's words or energies or especially somebody who is a beacon to those who pass over. There is a certain training that you need to hold on to and that you need to grasp and follow it. Follow it. Don't try to be what you're not, because what you are is a beacon of light for people crossing over. Not all of us can do that. They need that beacon of light. And what a beautiful gift to give. And It may not seem like it's a huge gift. Okay, Maggie. It is a beautifully big, divine, huge gift. Okay.
It's just hard because I've lost so many people in my life.
But have you lost them?
Well, I mean, here physically.
Yes,
My-
that is difficult.
I mean,
Hugely.
all my very closest friends and so many family members, and the most recent one, I couldn't even tell my twin sister that her husband was right there. I couldn't do it.
So right now, you're really full of sadness and grief. So when you are at that point, you can say, even to your own soul, stop, please. I need a rest. I need some time, okay, to feel this through. Your heart and emotional body is connected to your light being. And that's part of the class we're going to do coming up next week. And the purpose and intent for that is because the light being is untouchable. And there's no way we could bring all the love that we are into this physical form. No way. And also, with the hearts and the gifts that we carry, there's no way that one of us can endure all the heartache and the cruelty that we are aware of in form here. So we have to release that through the heart back to the light being, our light being. That light being transmutes it into love again and radiates it back to us. Okay? Take some time to let go of some of this hurt and pain and allow the universe to cuddle you. Allow the universe to wrap their divine love around Maggie. Okay? You don't have to take it all on. Okay? Know what part is yours and what part is not. Wrap that big, beautiful light beam blanket around your whole being, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Because I know you appreciate being gifted. A lot of us carry gifts that at times are very damn difficult. They're difficult. They are. So if you need support or assistance from anybody in this group, reach out. Okay? But put that blanket of protection and love around you. Okay? I'm going to share a protection that was given to me years ago from Mother Earth's holy team. And I'll play it in the room as well. But to me, it is the highest known that I'm aware of, divine protection over my being. And it is probably, if you've heard of it, raise your hand. But it's the Kadosh, 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 Adonai, Sabaoth. It is said to be the song that the elders around the Prime Creator sing. It is not only a divine and holy protection, because many times darkness will try to be or look like light, but they can only maintain it
for a certain period of time. The last I heard, it was up to 3 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes. But when you do the kadosh, they cannot stay in that energy. Now, I've had many clients say, but okay, Trish, I'm going to scare every good one away because I don't know which is which sometimes. No, you don't. Because any light being of love and divinity will glow brighter and brighter and brighter the more you say this mantra. It's a Hebrew mantra. And it is of respect to the divine loving beings, but it is of like the presence of the prime creator for darkness and evil. They cannot be around it. So it does two things. It protects you from faults, evil, darkness, and it honors and enlightens the beings of beauty and divinity and love that wish to work with you. Where did Maggie go? So if you want, is it okay if I just play it for a minute? Is the room okay with that? Or I can drop the link in the chat and whoever wishes to play it, to hear it. Okay. I have one yes from Woohoo Girl.
She said yes.
Yes,
Maggie
yes.
said yes.
Maggie
Yes,
said-
please,
okay,
please.
okay. All right, let's do it. Oh, here we go again. I'm going down to the screen. Everybody, please reach out with you. I know you already are. I don't have to ask. Who's loving on Maggie? Who is loving on Maggie? Okay, how do I get out of this? I don't want to share. You needed to hear that again, I guess. Oh, there you go. I'm down. All right. So this here is the Kadosh Kadosh. And I've got to go back in there in order to share the screen. All right. Stick with me, guys. I'll get this technology. Spirit didn't give me the gift of technology, did they? Okay. All right. Are we ready? Just do what you need to do. Make yourself comfortable and listen to this.
Amanda, I can't see the chat, so let me know if they want it shut off or continue for a couple more minutes. Okay. Okay. All right, everyone. So you don't have to be a singer, obviously, to sing it. But saying the words, Kadosh, 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 Adonai Sabaoth, which is holy, 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 Lord God of hosts. And how'd you guys feel? Did anyone like it at all? Did you feel anything with it? Manta? You had your hand up, love.
Okay, so I have more of a question. It's more about my children. So just a side, last year, there was,
Okay.
I'll try to be quick, sorry. Last
No,
year.
no, that's fine. I just want to know what you felt about this, and then I'll get back to.
Oh, okay.
question.
I thought it
Well,
was.
this energy is here. I want to know how people
I
feel
was-
about it.
Yeah.
Okay,
No, it's
so
very soothing. I wrote it down because I'm definitely going to use it. It was very soothing and calming.
okay, thank you. I wanted to remind you that it does both things. Okay, so if you're not sure of an energy entity or something, you can say this, and you can feel when that energy entity is left. Okay, and while you're saying that, you can also say halt, stop, be gone, because nothing has power over you. You are the power. Simple. All right. And if you are not sure about that entity energy and you start to feel that warmth, then you can feel a being around you when it's glowing, the light, the holy light. You can feel that starting at the base of your belly all the way up through your heart. You can just feel that. I've used this
I think for 18 years. It just, yeah. Doesn't matter what I'm going through after a couple minutes, I feel like I can feel that part of the creator again. And here I am. So I invite you to use it if you like it. If you don't, put it aside. It's there. I like to put it into I'll put it into the chat here in just a couple minutes. So thank you for listening to that, but that is a very high power. So if you're not sure, because even highly gifted, evolved people, we're not sure. There's many different things coming at us left, right, and center. And some things are things that we are not used to or aware of. The other thing is, there's a lot of darkness out there who are voluntarily, for lack of a better word, going back to the gold ray, going back to the light. And they do sometimes come forward to those who can see to be transmuted by our beautiful light back to the light. But that's what I say, never hold on. Let it go. Let it go. It didn't come to you to go to dinner and buy Christmas gifts or date you. It came to go back to the light. So take it back to the light immediately. Just send it back. Okay. All right. Any
Yeah.
questions on the Kadush before we move on?
And I believe that Tracy put a link in there already in the chat room for it.
For
So,
Kadush?
Yeah, I believe so.
Awesome. Tracy, you rock. You rock. She's just on it. Her and Dominic, we're so blessed, aren't we? Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, any questions on the Kadush? All right, let's go to, what time are we at? Because I never have any recognition of time.
It's 8:49. We have 10 minutes and poor Robin. Every
Poor Robin.
time, every single time you're in here, your hand is raised and it goes down. I don't know.
Oh, I can tell you why. Because she's choosing the reactions hand raise, and that one falls down. But if you use under reactions the hand raised on the bottom part of the reactions, it stays up. The other ones,
Well, I
get
think a
tired.
few times ago she was having cord issues with her laptop and she couldn't get on. So
okay, so
That's,
we will go to Amanta and then we'll go to Robin. How's that? Does that work?
yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So, last year I went through a dark night of soul and had broke up with my 3-year-old daughter's father, ex, and I had found some stuff in the house that was pertaining to black magic. And I did a lot to the house. I did a lot of deep shadow work and but I was psychically being attacked constantly last year by different people and whatnot. But I feel personally, for me, that I've fixed it, that how the energy of the house feels a lot better, that I've done a lot of work and whatnot. My question more so is about my children, especially my daughter, who's 3, and we have equal custody with her father and I. And she's very gifted, even at 3, and very in tune. And I always put a protective shield around her when she goes to her dad's, but she sometimes doesn't want to go there. I don't think there's any, I wouldn't say any type of abuse going on or sexually or physically, nothing like that. However, being that he's a dark energy, very toxic, and I get that feeling every time I drop her off there, and I can just see that in him. I guess I just looking for any other type of advice that of protection that I can give to her, other than the own shielding and prayers that I give, you know, from afar distance healing, things like that. Because,
Get it.
yeah,
Mhm. I got it. I got something to share with you if you'd like it.
sure, yes.
Why are you the one protecting your daughter only?
What's that?
Why are you the one protecting your daughter only?
Why am
Your
I?
daughter's a beautifully gifted being. So I taught our little guy, he was stomping his foot on the floor in the kitchen. I will not live in fear. I live in love and kindness. Teach your daughter how to empower her beautiful being. Teach her it's okay to be loving and kind. Teach her it's okay to not be afraid. Let her stomp on the ground and say, I'm divine. Give her those abilities. Let her be powerful. Let her be powerful. No, she has the power. It doesn't matter if she's 3. This is a thing. We need to allow the children. She'll come back and tell you probably what planet she comes from, mommy, and what she knows already about being. I don't want darkness. They already don't put darkness stuff in their heads. Put the light in their head.
Yeah,
Put the light in their heart. Let them stomp their feet and say, and then, you know, if something's going on, she'll say, Daddy. No. 3 doesn't make a difference. The centuries and the beauty of that soul and the information it has, because it's in a little form, and she hasn't lived on earth in this lifetime as long as I have, she probably knows more than me. I'm
mm,
going to empower that little 3-year-old, aren't you, Mom?
yes, I agree with you, yeah.
All right, go do it and
Yes.
see what she brings back. She's going to bring back enormous gifts for you. Absolutely. So I love her. Here you go.
And, yeah.
All
On the
right.
other end of the spectrum, I also have a 15-year-old son who lives in the house. He that's not his father. But he has, part of it as obviously being a teenager, but, he has a very heavy energy also. And that I would say that is the only part of the house that is still, and so would you have any thoughts on, I try to talk to him about my spiritual stuff and he just really not getting through to him. Like I play sound healing in the house. I do uplifting. I raise the vibes of the house all the time. And it just bounces right off of him. And I don't, and again, that also,
Mhm.
I just see this like aura around him that's like negative, like a darkness, like negative attachments. And I don't know, you're laughing because I'm probably looking at it wrong. I'm just too
I'm
being
loving you.
overprotective or
I'm loving you. And I'm seeing a beautiful little teenage boy who doesn't fully get into mom's groove. And so that concerns mom, right? Because all moms want to be loved and appreciated. All right. So,
Yeah.
you know, if you're into your sound healing, do your sound healing. If he's not, it's okay, because that energy that you're bringing in the house and bringing in for your beautiful children, it's in the house. It's already there. You're doing it. Just keep doing it. But it's his domain if he wants to be spiritual or not at this time.
Right, I understand that. I just feel like he's very depressed and some things that I've seen him do, like he'll go out and just uh torture animals.
Well, that's not really kind, is it? So here's what I would do. I would call forward those divine beings who are to work and assist with your son, to work with you now. Okay? I don't have all the answers for him, but his
Right.
holy team, his
Yeah.
oversoul, they have the answers. And I'm open and I'm ready to hear what I need to do to assist my darling son. Okay?
Okay.
Ask for advice. Bring it in. Okay? Talk to his oversoul. If he's depressed, do things around the house or put things around the house, some aroma, some incense,
some stones, find an interest he's in, and work with him, love him, love him, love him through it. Just like you want to be loved through it, right?
Thank you. It's just been really concerning with him, but I
yes.
agree. I try to do all that stuff. So.
Yeah, put a
uh,
huge purple, beautiful light all around the ceiling. Right? Just there's so much that we may not be able to do because we don't want to interfere with others' domains, but that doesn't mean it's your home. Put the beauty in there. Let him walk through those archways of light. He doesn't have to know they're there. No, there are many things we can do. Get creative. Yeah. And Amanda, you have so much beautiful gifts, right? And you know what? I don't care if I was probably a brain surgeon. My teenager isn't going to be all happy about me being a brain surgeon. Oh yeah, mom, that sucks, right? Like, so just, yeah. Maybe he's feeling that there's a disconnection between you and him because he doesn't vibe with your spirituality. So yeah, just love him.
Yeah.
Call in his peeps. Say, hey, we need to talk. This isn't going well. I want some help here. I love this being that's my son. And he chose to be your son.
Mhm,
So then it's work to be done, right?
mhm,
And reach out whenever you need to.
mhm.
Because
Yeah.
you're awesome. But give that little 3-year-old her little stomping feet. Let her just go her.
You
Right?
know, yeah, and we've been, the ex and I have been fighting lately about, she's not vaccinated in terms of, she doesn't have
I don't-
and that's something that I'm not afraid. But if I need to go to court, I hope things change if that day ever comes, because he's saying, she can't get into a daycare, which I don't want her in one anyway, public one, because she doesn't have, we stopped, COVID happened, and so we never took her to the doctor after her 4-month visit, and praise God, praise the divine that like she didn't, because yeah, that's a whole nother topic, but
Okay, so do your research, print it off, show him. I've got all of this. If you decide to force it, I've got all this evidence on my side, period.
yeah,
You know, you can do it.
okay. I know, I guess
You know
sometimes
you can do it, so I'm wondering
reassurance.
what's going on for you.
the reassurance and the support, thank you. I really appreciate
You
it.
got it always, always, but you got this. You know
Yeah.
that in your heart and soul. You got this. Thanks for being a beautiful mom.
Well, we also have this group, and maybe if someone within the group is feeling a tug to reach out to Amunta through, through private message to help her, we've got that too. So
If anybody, if anyone has connections with any type of homeschooling group, I would love to privately chat with you and about that too.
I have my own homeschooling group, love, but I'm far away. But I can help you with anything you want, like, yeah, I'm in Kendall, but I run my own homeschooling group. Couldn't find one. Nothing fit. Had to go create it.
Okay, awesome. Thank
There
you.
you go.
all right, Robin, you get to speak finally. I mean, I didn't mean that against anyone else. I'm just saying that because I know the past couple times she's had some technical issues and hasn't had the chance to speak. Oh no, I can't hear you.
Dun, 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 dun.
There you go. Or who was that? Was that you?
Oh, sorry, that was me.
Oh.
She's unmuted.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we're not hearing you if you're unmuted. Are you plugged in?
Okay, we'll have to get to you
He's
next.
been trying. Darn it. Well, maybe you can talk in our room now that we've got our room open. You can send something.
All right. It could be your volume, somebody's saying. Okay, we're going in 3, 2, 1. Now we're all going to be just waiting to hear Robin's voice. We're going to like next Zoom. There's Robin. Get her up here.
Robin, call in using the phone number. You can do that too, you know. Here, I'll post that. We'll give her a few minutes. Let me just post
Okay,
that in the
Tracy,
chat,
you're
how
such
you
a
can do
darling.
that.
You're awesome.
Okay.
Tracy.
Hold on. Dial Robin. I'm going to put this in the chat. You can call in on your phone. And Ron has a computer without a microphone. So whenever we did our Zoom calls, he would call in on his computer and then he would log in on his, or no, he'd call in on his phone and log in on his computer. So you can do it.
I have been watching all those things that Barbara has behind her. Just beautiful. Thank you, Tracy. You are such a beautiful heart. Thank you. Are you calling in on your phone? Why am I yelling? She can.
I know. It's about like when we stop at a stoplight and we turn our radio down.
Yeah, I know. Oh, good. It's so fun to be human, isn't it? So who's
Yeah.
ready to share some inspirational quotes and stuff in the room and all over social media? Who's ready to hook up? If somebody has any needs, just type in the room. I need someone to chat to. I know we have some beautiful admins from the strategy group. They're all willing to step forward and be there to talk to people. So we'll prepare some of that information for you guys as well. Yeah. Robin, did you call?
She says, hold on.
How did you hear that?
I don't know. I saw her hand go up like this. It's a mom thing. You know how you talk for your kids a lot, you know, when they're like, you don't no one else understands them. And then, but you do. And you're like, that's what they said.
I wouldn't get a chance because Quentin wouldn't stop talking long enough for me to speak.
Well, him and I would get along good because I'm a talker. My
There you
parents
go.
used to tell me I'd talk to anybody.
All
I'd
right,
talk
so
to the
what's
cat
next?
and everyone else.
What about
Who is somebody?
this?
What about what? Oh, the earbuds.
Yeah, it might be the
you have-
earbuds, you know, like I have a mic on mine and
Oh,
you have to
okay.
turn it on and off. And I don't know. I thought that's what she had on her ears before, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
there's a
okay,
number.
there she
Let her
is.
in. That's her.
Oh, did somebody let her in? Okay.
Tracy did.
Yeah, I let her in.
There you go.
Robin, you got your ears on?
She's there. She's in, but we can't hear her.
How about now?
Yes.
Okay, there we go. Now I gotta turn this down. Hold on.
Everybody's clapping for you.
Crazy.
Tracy has the technology. Thank you, Tracy.
Okay.
Robin.
Okay, so my computer's turned down, now I can hear. So I just wanted to kind of, you know, you guys were talking about your gifts that you think that you might have, your special powers.
Mhm.
Right, is that what this whole thing was about to begin with, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, well, so when I'm at work, I think of a person, you know, or somebody I haven't seen in a while, and within a half hour to an hour, they walk through the door. And this has happened to me a lot.
Awesome.
Would that be like, is that something, you know, as far as like, what did they call it? Clairvoyance or so forth?
Well, see, I'm not into labels and stuff. I don't even know what I am half the time. I know I see. Um, so I got lost when there was what 375 Claires in the world. So to me, that is that you actually feel the soul and the energy of that person before they approach you. So that energy, they're thinking of you, and you can feel them coming forward. If there's a label for that, then forgive me. But that is okay. Somebody says quantum entanglement. Tracy, look at you. Okay, so Tracy says it's quantum entanglement. I call it picking up on soul energy coming in your direction. So
Yeah, and you know, I am a sales manager at a gym, so I meet with people every day, you know, selling memberships. And when I'm in my doing my evaluations with them, it's like I can read, like I can tell what they're thinking. I can feel their energy. It's really interesting, and maybe that's why I do so well at my job. I don't know. But I do remember when I was a child, probably in 6th grade, we lived in a house that was in the middle of a cornfield or on the edge of one. And I remember waking up in bed and the whole house was lit up. Like it wasn't a dream, it was real. I know it was real and I never forgot it. And the next morning when I talked to my parents to see if they knew, if they saw the light, no, they thought I was just imagining it, but it was so real. I have never forgot it to this day. So I've had experiences like that throughout my life, just unusual things happening.
can I ask
that's
you if
kind
there
of
was a color to the light?
white,
Okay.
bright
Perfect.
white.
Okay.
And another thing that I noticed too is I have how I started down this path was, when I found out about the children. And I believe that when I astral travel, leave my body at night, and this is what I've been told through readings that I've had, that I fight in the deep underground military bases and that I'm a warrior. I don't know how you would know that. I mean, because you don't remember anything, right? When you're sleeping, because you do astral travel, is what I've learned in my research. And so when I see little children, like babies, like they literally look like our eyes connect, and it's like it's like a stare, and I can just feel the beauty, the just children are just amazing. And so when I went down this path, and to this day, I see stuff all the time coming up about what's going on, especially with this Proposal 3 that passed through here in the Michigan area, and people have no idea what they did with that. And it's really sad. And I hope it all comes to an end soon, very soon, because the children are very dear.
Yeah. I know, and this is gonna sound really terrible, but for about, I don't know, 20 years, all I could smell was urine and blood, and I couldn't understand it. And I kept asking my spiritual teachers, like, why is this? And I was calling on the angel of mercy and the angel of divine love and healing, and I had no idea. And they just said, you do not need to know now. So I do know now, later. And I understand I probably wouldn't have been able to focus and do the intense clearing and transmutation and assistance had I known the information. You know what I mean? So there's a reason why we don't remember some stuff. There's a reason why we're summoned without knowing exactly. I've always been told sometimes when I'm summoned, don't look to the left, keep going here. So I don't look to the left because, I know, not that I'm a puppet because I argue with spirit all the time, but I know when they say that,
that there's a purpose. And if I really want to do my work and do what I'm supposed to do, I don't need to worry about that. They've got me covered there. Don't look left, don't look left. They've got it covered. So if you don't have full memory, but you feel like you have been a part of assisting in tragedy or trauma, just go with that feeling without having to carry the trauma and the tragedy, because that's not what's needed. What's needed is for you to do the work that you did with your beautiful white light. Hello? Oh, she's muted.
She's on mute.
Okay.
Her phone muted. There you are.
Okay, all right, that was weird. So yeah, I just wanted to share that, and I work hard every day with my meditations and the commands, and I have been waking up with a headache every day, and I never ever get headaches. It's really weird. So I can feel the changes happening to me physically. The other night before I went to bed, there was like a whistle in my ear, like a dog whistle, and I jumped up and I went, "What was that?" And it was in my right ear. And so just different changes are happening to me physically. So when I do my commands on how to heal and take any pain out of my body, a half hour later, everything's gone. The headache's gone. I don't hurt. So they do work. The commands are amazing. Absolutely. So it's amazing. So I'm doing them 3 times a day now.
Good for you. If it works for you, do it. You know, go for
Yep.
it. And I'm not just talking about the commands, but anything that works for you, do it, because it resonates with
Yeah.
you. It's part of you and it's working. Absolutely. So yeah, I would be very surprised, and I would ask if I were you, to see what part of military above, below, that you may be actually solely connected to.
You mean when I leave the body at night?
Mhm.
I was told I was from the planet Zane, which is a planet that blew up a long, long time ago. And I've also lived on Mars, Venus, and Lemuria. So Venus was the last planet, and I have warrior guides around me at all times. But now I'm starting to question that, because according to Q, we don't have guides, right? I mean, so I don't know. But I
Nope,
feel
that's
like
part of, yeah, that's part of you to question. Whatever you need to
Yeah.
question. Personally, I don't follow anyone. I take everything that I need to, and I check it with my own being, because like I say many times, you can't go to the prime creator and tell them, oh, my husband told me I need to do this, and I really love him and I trusted him, so I followed. Because creator's gonna love.
Right.
So when it comes down to it,
Right.
it's our choice.
Right. And
Yeah.
I can tell when something doesn't feel right. I can feel it. And, you know, I just got on, you know, like with the lady before us, I just got out of a very long relationship that I kind of, you know, yeah, it's kind of hard to talk about right now, but
Yeah, well, let's not.
it was,
then.
yeah, it was 9 years, but I'm four months out of it, and I'm just so much happier. And I sit here and I look back and I'm like, how did I ever get in that situation? How did I ever let myself get in that situation? But that's things that I'm working through right now myself. And I think I'm doing really well. I'm very happy. I'm happy all the time, actually. And that's a good feeling. And I'm not afraid of anything.
That's good.
I don't look, I'm ready to roll. Let's get this party started.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Thank you for being on our team.
Yep.
All right, Robin. Much love to you, and you got this. And yeah, go deeper. Go deeper. There's a divine purpose and intent for you being in a 9-year relationship. There's other reasons deeper in there. So dig in. It's not all lost.
Thank you, Robin. And it is 9:16. We went 16 minutes over.
Oh, no. Do I
I
get charged
know.
for that?
Well,
All
it's
right,
just,
everyone, we got the new room. Amanda and
Yes.
I will be putting a document in for Tuesday, so excited to start the 2-part course or class. This is actually a legitimate workshop that I created. But I won't be able to do the whole workshop, so it's gonna be the condensed version. But it'll be enough to give you the information that you are connected at birth. Why would the Prime Creator let you come down, jump into a beautiful form, bring all the universe in with you, and then disconnect it? So there's a thought, there's a question. Tuesday and Thursday, we're gonna show you so that you can have memory and recognition that you truly connected, and that will take a weight off. So thank you, everybody.
thank
Thanks so
you.
much for being here.
Thank you.
Good night.
Night.
Thank you
Thank
all.
you.
Good night.
Tracy.
Bye.
Thank you.